But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and give you our Week 6 game balls. It was a great week of college football action. And Alex, let's go ahead. What's your first game, Week 6 game ball?
All right, so my first one comes from the only ranked matchup of the week, Texas A&M, Mizzou, and it's the Aggies running back Le'Veon Moss had 12 carries, 138 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Was a big reason why they were able to dominate that game and kind of manhandle Mizzou with that tough running attack. And, a guy we haven't shouted out yet this year, so absolutely deserving of a game ball, and it's all his.
Oh yeah. So glad we got a chance to shout him out and get him in this thing, man. Shout out to him and what he's been able to do. My first game ball, Pittsburgh and ACC and anybody that beat us, don't say I can't play nice. I got to shout out the quarterback from Pittsburgh, Eli Holstein, transferred from Alabama. This guy was amazing in the victory over us. Has Pittsburgh at 5-0. He went 25 of 42, 381 yards, 3 TDs, and an interception, and then added 76 yards on the ground and a touchdown. This guy, I didn't know anything about him prior to this game, and per usual, these guys come out of the woodworks and play great against North Carolina. We're doing that to them this year. I'm good. I'm all right. A little better. But shout out to him. Made the best of his opportunity. And like I said before, under Coach Narduzzi, got that Pittsburgh team looking pretty legit in the SEC. We'll address that. Who is your second game ball, my guy?
So I jumped from the SEC over to the Big Ten. Another guy we haven't talked nearly enough about this year. But main reason why Indiana's rolling the way they are, one of the only undefeated teams left. Quarterback Curtis Rourke, the Ohio transfer. 25 of 33, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions in a big win over Northwestern. I love what Indiana's doing right now. Kurt Cignetti, Rourke, and just what they've built there seemingly overnight in year one under Cignetti. It's great to see Indiana playing well, and Rourke is a big reason why.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man. Great to see. I mean, we talk about, we're going to talk about Diego Pavia. We talked about a number of quarterbacks that have transferred over and had almost a resurgence or a rebirth, if you will, at another place. And I'm glad to see somebody like Rourke, who we've seen before elsewhere, come in here and really start to thrive like this, man. So that's definitely a good sign for him, man. Definitely a good sign. And look, I am going to go. We tried it on these game balls, try to do something a little bit different, and I'm gonna kind of go outside of the box. A name and a team that I don't know if we've ever referenced in the game ball. Got to shout out Navy. Navy and Army, as we know, are both 5-0 for the first time in decades, and they are playing great football. I got to shout out the quarterback of Navy, Blake Horvath, 9 of 15, 134 yards. And first and foremost, before any of y'all say, "Oh, that's 134 yards," it's at Navy. Navy and Army aren't the big passing, establishment. So to have them do that is definitely big. But also 19 carries, 115 yards, and 2 touchdowns. This offense, they look like a well-oiled machine. These guys are all playing together. I think even the running backs had over 100 yards. I think they had something like 200-300 yards on the ground. So we know how good Navy's run game normally is in Army, but the fact that they both have started to open up that pass game, watch out. Hey, NCAA 14 told us that our Army, they're going to be in that CFP hunt. So, hey, it's coming.
And here's the crazy thing is there's a fairly realistic chance that Army-Navy game at the end of the regular season is a playoff play-in game. Wow. If they both run the table here, they get to that game, maybe Boise State, UNLV both slip up one more time each. There's a very realistic chance that is a potential play-in game.
That is craziness, but absolutely amazing, and what this year entails, and that I love. Wait for that, and we're here now. So let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they can get in there and get